Okay, take two. I hope that this is working. Going to make sure that it is showing up, but oh my goodness. Welcome to Inspired Stamping by Janie on YouTube. And I thought that this was all squared away, but you know, there is such a learning curve to everything you do. So it looks like maybe we're live. So type a comment in the chat that says hello and that you're here, so I can see that you can see. Because, oh my goodness, what a day. Let's see. Hopefully that works. Just post there, please. Okay, it looks like it says we're live. Oh, I see it now. Okay. All right. Hi, Sally. Thank you for saying hello. It really does feel like you're in the twilight zone here online, but thanks for joining me. I thought I flipped my paper over. Maybe I've stamped on both sides. Okay, there's some cleaner paper. Here is March's host code if you are shopping online today or this week. One of my favorite online exclusives is Latte Love. And this is the bundle. It has great stamps with mugs and beautiful, well, we'll call it coffee art. This is different shapes that they often make in your foam on the top of your latte. Little beans and splotches, a little spoon. And then the dies have a French press and a mug, I'm going to call it a decanter. That's not the right word. But anyway, standard coffee pot, mugs. The spoon is right here. And then this is another larger mug that matches this stamp image. And then this is the top for this type of coffee decanter. Cold press. That's the right word. Wow, this is just so trendy. French press. Cold brew, I mean, not cold press. Cold brew. So, fun. My hubby loves coffee, so I hope to make him some fun cards. So I swapped cards with other leaders that earned the incentive trip, and this is the swap card that I made using this suite, and it is just a simple fancy fold. Sorry. So I have my 3 types of designer series paper here that I coordinated the colors. Use the Heartfelt Hexagons punch for my sentiment. And inside I have a greeting layer with a coffee splotch stamped on there. So these little gems have, see, is that getting focused? Get my light a little bit more over here. You can see there's a variation of shading in these. They're not just a solid color. There's a streaky variation there. And I don't know that the camera's focusing in the right place. So hopefully you get the idea. And then this burlap dotted ribbon I wrapped around, tied a double knot. Now the double knot is kind of bulky for trying to mail, I will be honest, but I think it looks really sweet, so I went for it. Fun, just fun. Okay, so let's dive in to see all these samples. And I know, Some of them are sealed. But let's see, do we need to unwrap them? Does it show up okay without? It does, okay. But if they're a fancy fold, how would you know? So I better open it. This is by Marianne Grimmer on Lemon Lolly. The thing I really love about the zinnias is the vibrancy. So much vibrant color together. It reminds me of zinnias that grow in the garden. So pretty. Now these are not sorted, so they will be in all sorts of different orders. Okay, so I know many of you, like myself, love Karen Titus. I think I'm opening this, yes, correctly. And I am just tickled to see how she used this large leafy pattern on the Designer Series paper. That print I thought was a little intimidating, but the way she used it is perfection. I'm definitely going to be copying her idea. And it just opens this way for your greeting. Great use of the layers. And then this is the zinnia paper that she just die cut. The dies match the flowers. So simple. I think simple is typically the most beautiful. Okay, this is a Karen Braxton card. And this is the Nested Essentials dies for her sentiment. Adorable little coffee cup. And you don't even have to stamp it because it embosses this cute little rim for the foot of the cup and the rim of the top of the cup. And these colors are so pretty too. They're very soft, pretty. Very nice card. Oh, I meant to open it, sorry. Nothing on the inside, no surprises. You just never know. So Sally, I'm so glad you got the zinnia bundle too. This is Monica Gabberti, and she is a sweet friend of mine. And look at her color combos. It just pulls it together and looks spectacular. You can also see the embossing folder on here. Beautiful embossed layer for this scent that frames the flower. So pretty. And she colored hers. This is stamped and colored with blends. So she did a marvelous job. And I will be back in Boise soon, so I'm hoping that I can set up some stamping classes and share these with you in person. This is from Janet Holmes, and she put that paper to work so beautifully. Soft circle of vellum, and her sentiment on that pretty die with a little tiny baker's twine bow. I know we all admire those tiny bows. And this is on Mossy Meadow, which is so fun to see Mossy Meadow in bright color combos. This is by Frenchie, France Martin, and she stamped the interior of her card. You can see that she stamped and colored. I'm going to tip this light. There we go. Beautiful Lost Lagoon and Early Espresso. So pretty. And then, I don't know if the camera will pick this up, but there's a touch of Wink of Stella on those steam lines. Hope that sparkle shows up. Okay, then we have Darla Watson. And I love what she made. The Lemon Lolly with Highland Heather and Gorgeous Grape. Okay, looks like that's showing up good. And then Gorgeous Grape with the little texture stamped on the inside. Get my fingers out of the way, sorry. And this is a stamp, large background stamp, something dotted, descending dots, I think. So pretty, isn't it? All right, let's do another zinnia. This is Laura Bartow. She went with Bubble Bath, Gorgeous Grape, and some Old Olive designer series paper there. Very soft and pretty. One thing with zinnias is that they really do grow in a huge variety of colors. So you can do zinnias of all sorts. Okay, so let's mix it up and do something a little different here. This is my friend Tracy Bauer with an adorable dog. We also had a new set of mini embossing folders, and this is one of them. You can see the pattern there. And cute pup. So the animals, you have one image that has all the detail, and then another corresponding image that has the solid fill-in color. So you don't have to be a color fanatic to love those pets. So sweet. So this was our first release that Stampin' Up! Has expanded the products that they are offering. They intend to be introducing 30 new products each time that our online exclusives are released. So this is another Darla Watson, is that right? Yes, Darla. So pretty, and this is just a piece of DSP. The great circle, and then she did the white embossing powder on the Celebrate. This has been a popular stamp set. And beautiful stamping inside. Sharp looking layers, isn't that? All right. This is by Dawn Bourgette. And I love that she put her card on lemon lime twist, but this is actually a lemon lolly ribbon, but it completely blends. Isn't that lovely? And she also used white embossing powder with really pretty gems. Now the gems I know are not available till the end of April, so there are lots of other gems to pull out and coordinate from our annual catalog. So don't worry about being exactly matchy-matchy. There's so many things that you can coordinate. This is Lynn Feldkamp. Oh, pretty. And then Kay Cogbill. I love Kay's design style. There's those pretty variegated gems and a nice line of the dotted ribbon. It's a great way to put the burlap on so it's not so thick. And then on the inside is a greeting layer. This is Janice Waitman. She also used the Nested Essentials for her sentiment, pulling together that rich, dark, early espresso and Calypso Coral. Aw, she put the heart on the inside. Isn't that sweet? That'd look great on your envelopes too, if you like to dress up your envelopes. And then this is just from the DSP that she die cut that cup. Fun. This is a little different. This is a Ruth Dingle. Oh, I met Ruth for the first time in Norway last year. We had the nicest conversation. So she did, a Z-fold with this DSP. We also have a new release of designer series glimmer paper. So you can see the beautiful glimmer paper is coordinating with this designer series paper. She die cut her flower. She has a die cut label there. And what a great way to use your DSP. So background layer is that embossing with the zinnias, the 3D zinnias embossing folder. And then over here, so Sending Flowers and Thinking of You with a little bit of more Zinnia Designer Series paper. Very sweet. I like to be sure to give people credit, so that's why I'm being careful to open and recognize each designer. I'm grateful that they swap with me and that we have our swap groups. This is Jessica Brigden, and she put a layer of vellum from the scalloped contours on her DSP, which I love how it softens that look. It makes it dreamy. Very fun. Oh, forgot to look on the inside. Ah, she used the coffee splotch like I did for the greeting layer. So pretty. All right, now we're gonna go back into the purples. This is a card by Angie Leach. So she used one of our new die labels on top of the beautiful embossing folder. And then she stamped the little bouquet of flowers and colored those with her blends. Hey there, sneaky girl from work. Everybody needs a little lunch break, coffee break, stamping break. Glad you snuck in. Okay, we're halfway through all these samples. So here is another card by Dawn Bourget. And hers is on Petal Pink, though in my studio we sometimes call it Petal Peach. It's that soft pinky peachy color. So she stamped her cups, stamped her pretty designs to go on the inside, used that coffee splotch. Perfect. It's a great card. Another reason I like swapping into this group is that I've become friends with so many of them and I just appreciate them and appreciate seeing their personalities and sweet dispositions show up in their designs. Oh, this is a card by Karen Braxton. So she has that gorgeous glimmer paper and love how you can see both sides of your designer series paper. It really works great with that color combo. Oh, good. I'm glad you like them too, Tiffany. Everyone, I'm like, oh my gosh, what a great, oh my gosh, there's another great idea. I never fail to fall in love with our new product. Look at this. This is a Janet Holmes, another sweet friend. Met her on the Maui trip, and she's been such a sweet buddy. So she die cut that beautiful flower, also adhered a nice flat piece of burlap, and coordinated the two designer series papers. So clean and simple. And who would think that these came from the same suite of products? Totally different looks, both hit it out of the park. I think a really great product line has that type of versatility, that you can go really complex or really clean and simple. This is a card by Nancy Thompson, and she has lots of beautiful layers on here. She used the same 3 prints that I did on my card, and then she die cut a cup. She used the woven or braided ribbon there, trim. Oh, look at that sweet row of hearts. So pretty. I also like that on this suite you can use very vanilla or white. You can really change it up according to the prints that you choose to use. Okay, this is Stella McKay. I adore Stella. Look at her pretty card. So she used the Rain embossing folder, which looks fabulous with the flower. Stamped a happy birthday, and then all those beautiful die cut layers to build a flower. And this is crushed curry. So pretty. And this is Laura Milligan, and it's again, same suite of products, but completely different color compositions. So she stamped and colored her zinnia with the tiniest piece of DSP, but it is perfection. I love white on white. So clean and elegant. Lori Krause. I've not met Lori before, but look at her use of that glimmer paper with our little tiny piece of ribbon there. Trim, which is also an online exclusive, this trim is. It was a release a while ago, but it's still available on the online store. So pretty, and there's that leaf pattern. So pretty. Yeah, there's some flowers that just speak to you. And I've been trying to garden to grow my own zinnias and dahlias. I'm hoping that this year maybe I'll actually accomplish my plans. This is by Karen Titus again. So she die cut that leaf and flower. I believe she die cut it. Now I'm wondering if we're going to take a commercial break and look at the Simply Zinnias dies. No, she fussy cut that. Oh my goodness, what a rock star. There is not a die that matches this, so I don't want to give you false advertising. She fussy cut around that flower. Amazing. It makes me wonder, does Tim help her with her die cutting? I mean, fussy cutting, with her fussy cutting. I don't know. When husbands retire, they better be careful. They might end up fussy cutting for all of us. All right, Jessica Brigden again. That big full sheet of Melon Mambo zinnia prints. And she also jumped in with the fussy cutting. Oh, so pretty. So pretty. All right, then we're going to another Angie Leach card. Oh, she made a fancy fold. So pretty. Look at all those colors. Celebrate, celebrate you. And then this is the other embossing folder that is part of that new mini embossing folder duo. You can see that beautiful print, maybe? So it opens. Oh. Oh my goodness, I didn't buy this stamp set, but now I'm totally in love with it. Celebrate, celebrate, celebrate you. You are incredible. Wouldn't you love to open this card and receive it? Fun. My tower of cards are about to tip over. All right, so this is an Anne-Marie Grimmer card. And she has a beautiful edges on her sheet that's a note there. She also was smart and did the flat layer of the burlap dotted ribbon. So pretty. And then that is one of the die cut DSP cups on that lemon lolly. Are you all loving lemon lolly? I think it's so pretty and happy. This sentiment comes from Comforting Thoughts, which I did get. I'll let you look at that. It is, well, you can't see it that far down. Full of wonderful sentiments for comfort and encouragement for people going through struggling situations. Lots of good ones, aren't there? Sorry for the lights that are glaring. But I think a coffee card is a great comfort card too. All right, then we have another Kay Cogbill card. And, oh, got a little extra there. So glimmer paper, beautiful zinnias, couple different sequins. So pretty, isn't that? So that happy birthday comes from, it's not the zinnia stamp set. It's a separate standalone stamp set like Comforting Thoughts. So there are a couple stamp sets that are standalone that are online. And again, you just go to StampinUp.com and click on Online Exclusives tab, and you will see all of the products that were released. This is Laura Bartow, and she did some lovely die cutting and built a zinnia. She also stamped leaves as her background in coordinating color of Petal Pink. So interesting. Yeah, this card definitely has an interesting configuration of colors that contrast with the DSP. So they really stand out. All right, that is my last card and stack of cards that I shared with you. So we make, you can sign up for 1, 2, or 3 groups. I signed up for 2 groups. So in a swap, you make one design for the group and you make 20 copies of them. They have to be identical. And then, oops, I was gonna see if I had my card here. Yes, this is the card that I made for the swap. So I did a fancy fold. And I also used Thinking of You and Praying for You, Hoping with You from Comforting Thoughts with my zinnias. So anyway, I made 20 of these to send to one group. Then I made 20 of these to send in for my second group. And then the coordinator swaps them all around in the group, each group, and sends back a bag full for each group. And that is how I get such an amazing variety to help share ideas and inspiration with you. And I hope that you enjoy it. So thank you so much for joining me today. And I hope this inspires you to go to our online store and check out all these wonderful new products. And if you're going to shop with me, I appreciate if you use my online host code, and then I will send you my ideas tutorial bundle, which is full of over 40 design ideas to inspire you with Stampin' Up! Products. Okay, everybody, have a great day. Thanks for being here. Bye-bye.